The number 9 ruins opens, Luo Feng takes the intelligent fighter to the test site. This is the interior of a giant spaceship. The rooms are made of titanium alloy materials. The equipment and decoration are very modern and full of technology. Here, Luo Feng meets the owner, Hong, and 7 other god of war from around the world. There is no emotion on Hong's majestic face, and a strong and magnetic voice sounds. Hong says lightly. Number 9 ancient civilization ruins have a high casualty rate. If any of you regret, say it now. Seeing the gods of war in front of him, none of them mean to quit. Hong nods in satisfaction. At this moment, an enchanting and glamorous woman comes. She is one of Hong's 3 bodyguards, Enchanting. As the name suggests, Enchanting reveals the charm of a mature woman. The plump figure is engraved with attractive lines. Those twinkling eyes seems to possess a captivating magic power. Enchanting is a mixed-race beauty. She is not only have beauty. Being able to rank among Hong's 3 bodyguards, her strength has surpassed the god of war. Under the leadership of Enchanting, Luo Feng and the other 7 gods of war step into the passage leading to ruins number 9. With a metal door open, Luo Feng is startled by the sight in front of him. The passage to the interior of the ruins is covered with dark roots. Very different from the modern sense of technology in the cabin of a spaceship. These roots are unusually old, strong, and smell uncomfortably sour. Luo Feng trembles into the mysterious passage. He knows that the ancient ruins in front of him are far beyond the scope of the current Earth's cognition. He has expectations in his heart, but it is difficult to suppress a little nervousness. After all, the danger of relic the number 9 is obvious to all. At the end of the passage, there is a room wrapped in tree roots. Step into this oppressive room. Explorers will be teleported to different locations in the ruins. Each explorer experiences a different challenge. Luo Feng takes a deep breath and calms down. Be the first to steps into it. The moment Luo Feng enters the room, the whole ruins seem to be summoned by some kind and begin to tremble violently. Luo Feng only feels that the scenery around him becomes blurred and illusory. The surrounding space is constantly distorted and transformed. In a blur, he comes to a different space isolated from the world. At this time, Luo Feng suddenly discovers that, at some point, his body is bound by the crystal rope, and it is difficult to escape. Luo Feng is shocked. He have never heard that somebody who enters ruins number 9 would be bound. While panicking, Luo Feng's mental power explodes, and he controls the 6-handed blade to slash towards the crystal rope. However, the flying knife that cuts iron like mud is difficult to cut through the crystal rope. Not even a light scratch is left. Luo Feng's heart is numb at this time, and his head is spinning rapidly. Thinking of a way out. Congratulations, your brain domain expansion is 21, and you are eligible to enter the elite channel. Mysterious and eerie sounds emanate from the space. Through the translation device on his hand, Luo Feng knows the meaning of the voices. At the same time, the crystal ropes that tied Luo Feng also separate from Luo Feng's body and merge into this space. Brain expansion? Luo Feng heard this term for the first time. A sense of daze fills the heart. Judging from the words just now, it seems that he triggers a special challenge. The roar and vibration comes, and the scene in front of him changes again. The originally closed space opens up passages around it. And there are 9 channels that look exactly the same. Luo Feng is dumbfounded. After careful exploration, he finds that the 9 channels looks externally without any difference. Taking a deep breath, Luo Feng chooses one of the channels at random. When he finishes the passage, he comes to a brand new hall. Finds that there are 9 channels around. That's it, 9 after 9. The whole space is like an unimaginably huge labyrinth with intricate interiors. Finally, when Luo Feng steps into a room again, the surrounding passages finally changes. A black man with a silver mask seems to grow from the root of a tree. There are as many as 18. They appear around the hall and surround Luo Feng tightly. From these men in black, Luo Feng cannot feel any breath of life. However, the vicissitudes of the years that the people in black have accumulated makes Luo Feng's heart tighten. It's like they've been through forever. Suddenly, these men in black are filled with murderous intent and attack Luo Feng. Feeling the oppression coming towards his face, Luo Feng does not dare to neglect anymore. Hastily mobilizes the strength of the whole body to resist the attacking man in black. After the fight, Luo Feng discovers that the strength of the man in black in front of him actually surpassed Li Yao. Anyone is a peak powerhouse beyond the god of war. Luo Feng spends a lot of energy and mental strength. Then he kills a man in black. If he continues to fight, he will be exhausted and die first. At the moment, Luo Feng no longer hesitates, seizes the opportunity, and flees towards a passage abruptly. Luo Feng adjusts the speed to the extreme. Keep traversing this underground labyrinth. When he looks back, he can't see any trace of the man in black. Just when Luo Feng breathes a sigh of relief, the hall in front of me suddenly fills with radiance, and a stream of shining streamers fall like a rainstorm. Before Luo Feng comes back to his senses, he realizes that these streamers form a crystal room, trapping him in it. It all happened in the flash of lightning, beyond the perception limit of the invincible god of war. What happened? Luo Feng is horrified. He slams his fist into the light curtain wall. However, the material of this room is the same as the previous crystal rope. No matter how hard he tries, he can't blast even a crack in the wall. Elite Apprentice Luo Feng, the death mission is officially launched. The mysterious and eerie voice from earlier comes to mind again. Send the content of the challenge mission to Luo Feng. The walls of the room are engraved with complicated and mysterious patterns, which is a very profound spiritual idea. Luo Feng needs to learn the secret technique of the spiritual master on the wall within 3 years. During the period, food and water will be provided in the room. Once the 3-year period comes, if Luo Feng has not learned the above secret technique, he will be punished by death. Hearing this, Luo Feng's face turns pale. He's not afraid of his own death, but worry about the time limit of this challenge. The challenge of relic number 9 generally does not last long. If the explorer has not walked out of the ruins for 3 months, then he will be considered a failure of the challenge and will be dealt with as death. However, his challenge is to stay here for 3 years. At this moment, Luo Feng is really scared. He is worried that his parents receives the news of his death, and it is difficult for him to accept it for a while. He is afraid that Li Yao will take the opportunity to take revenge on his family. He couldn't imagine Su Xian's reaction to the news of his death. He and Su Xian finally become lovers. However, Su Xian will accept such a cruel message.